Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play the Somnium Files. Last time we got the Annihilation ending where everyone died. Well, except Date, who was now in Boss's body. He kind of just knocked himself out. So, yeah. But we know that Saito is alive and is, like, trying to inhabit different people's bodies to get back to his body, which is Date's body. And the guy that we know as number 89 is currently inside Date's body. So that's who we've been playing as rather. But yeah, like it's a little confusing. It's a little confusing, but you know, it is what it is. So now we're returning back to this timeline where Date was restrained to the sync machine when he woke up. Aiba's body was shorted out from the taser shock, and only her communication function was still working. Then a man entered, Saito, who was in number 89's body. Oh, they're just flat out telling me that. Okay. Well, because yeah, prior to that, deep in the forest, Renju and Hitomi discovered the corpse of Monica. Date questioned Hitomi about what happened 18 years ago. Hitomi confessed everything. I mean, the forest, that was 18 years ago. Iris was not Hitomi's real daughter. Her father is So, and Monica was the mother. Monica was killed by Sosajima's son, Saito. Hitomi and Renju preserved Monica's corpse in the cold storage warehouse. 18 years have passed. Knowing that Iris does not have much time left because of her brain tumor, Hitomi decided to blackmail So, calling him to the cold storage warehouse and threatening to reveal everything to the press. She received a call from the culprit and was told to come to a certain location with Date. Date and Hitomi arrived at the abandoned factory in the Kabasaki district and found Renju's corpse. Suddenly, they were knocked out. Because, yeah, like, that's where we ended up today. Or, well, last time when we had a, like, thing. So, yeah, in this timeline, like, we did everything as normal, but only Renju was not dead. But we found a corpse in the warehouse. Oh, that must be Iris. No, it was not Iris. It was Monica. So, like, we did some stuff with that. Like, what's her name? Iris was like, oh, somebody's trying to kill me, but it was her own delusions brought on by her, brain tumor. We found out about that. But then Renju called her, blah, blah, blah. We were trying to get to the bottom of that. We found, that was where the brain tumor thing was determined, or ascertained, rather. We were syncing with Hitomi because it's like, wait, what do you know about the corpse? And that's where we got here. Alright, so, yeah, in this timeline, technically the only confirmed deaths are Mizuki's mom, I have forgotten her name all freaking Shoko, and Renju that we just found. So, let's go. Susai. Oh yeah, and Pewter is acting like mad sus in this one. Like, he's the reason why number 89 kind of got out. And, yeah, he is trying to stop us from doing all this. So he probably did something to Boss. He's about to delete everything that's inside Aiba. Aiba doesn't have much time left. And here we are at the abandoned factory on Wednesday.
You're awake.
Damn it!
I don't think you can release yourself.
Well, do something about it.
What is it you expect me to do?
Come out of my eye socket and get this off of me!
I cannot.
Why not?
My body has short-circuited. It must have been the electric currents from earlier.
Gah.
But fortunately, my communication functions are still operational. I attempted to reach HQ and Abyss personnel for support.
And?
No response.
Yeah, because Pewter's still on his little bullshit.
They ignored you?
There must be pressure from the higher-ups. Likely a result of Congressman Tsujima's interference.
Oh yeah, because Sajima is, like, still alive here. Saito never, like, went to him because of how everything was thrown out of whack. So Saito was in Renju this whole time, and then switched to 89 once Pewter got him out.
He thinks I'm investigating Monika's case.
That is not the only reason. So Tsushima holds a personal grudge against you. He wants you dead. That is likely why Pewter is attempting to delete my data.
Are you okay?
For now. But if they breach my final layer of ice, they will destroy me. I would cease to exist.
Memories are coming back.
You're Saito Tsushima.
Oh, so you figured it out.
Renju's body on the ground, without his left eye. You were inside Renju, weren't you? Until just now? You used the machine to exchange minds, then got rid of his body.
Close, but you're a little off. I didn't get rid of the body. He died of natural causes. But what interests me more is you. How do you know you can use the sync machine to exchange minds? The way you're talking makes me think you know why I took out his left eye.
But how? How do I know that? Why do I know that? Why do I know about Saito, the prototype machine, changing personalities?
The current. Did it unlock your memories? Then tell me, this body was originally...
Mine.
That means your body...
This is your body, isn't it, Saito?
The words came out easily. I don't know why. But in a moment of harsh realization, I knew. Number 89's body is mine, and my body is Saito's.
Well, if you know that much, then this should be easy. Give me back my body.
I mean, it's not like I really have a choice. You have, like, Date tied up. But, of course, because, you know, priorities. There's going to be no flavor text, huh? That seems to be the case.
Hey, how about a little help here?
Oh, wow. I guess I was wrong.
What are you doing?
Losing my mind. This guy isn't much help. Can't do anything like this. Renju, you okay, bud? He was meant to die no matter what. Dang, Mizuki lost all her parents. Oh my god, is Mizuki going to be the one to, like, come here and, like, save Date? Or maybe Moma? The GPS tracker. I don't know, I kind of want Moma to just, like, have one big moment of, like, saving the day. He's a good enough character. Like, when he finds out, like, oh, you're the reason Big Bro died. But, I mean, Big Bro is kind of fucking evil. Oh, yeah. File stuff. Persons. We still missing somebody? Alright, we got Saito. That face and outfit are just No. Saito Sejima, profession NPO representative, likes fireworks, dislikes humans, hobbies are murder. Skills include stabbing, strangling, killing, and shooting. In that specific order. Saito is Sosujima's son. His mother died giving birth to him. Born with a brain dysfunction that left him unable to properly secrete oxytocin, he can only feel pleasure from murder. So, yeah, like, sociopath behavior. And then in the appendix, Saito and Iris. Date synced with Iris after Renju's body was found in Sunfish Pocket. However, at that time, Saito was, or could have been, in Iris's body. Why didn't he try to get his, Date's body, back then? If the sync had continued past the 6-minute time limit, he could have done just that. Remember what Saito and Boss's body said about journeys. A journey only truly ends once you come back home. Saito wasn't done murdering just yet. He didn't want his journey to come to an end. He still had more victims in mind, like his dad. But yeah, I guess. And then, that way the murder wouldn't have been pinned on him. We got any more? Alrighty. Saito. Where are Iris and Hitomi?
Don't worry, I haven't killed them. Yet.
Yet?
The brain you are currently occupying has an interesting quirk. It releases a flood of dopamine and endorphins when it kills. I thought I'd take that brain back before killing those two. In front of you, of course. Which is why I haven't killed them yet. Such beautiful eyes. I was going to begin the sync, but I think I've changed my mind. I want to see you mad. But what will really set you off?
If you don't shut your mouth right now.
All right, talking it is.
Wow.
What should I say? Do you have any questions for me?
It's early Wednesday morning. Shoko was killed last Friday. That was day 1, which makes today day 6. For 5 days, what was Saito up to? Saito asked him what he did every day until now. Alright, so this is going to pretty much sum up everything from this timeline. Alright. Day 1, Friday. Saito explained what he did on Friday. At 4 a.m., Saito began his plan against Shoko. He called Renju to this abandoned factory and switched bodies with them. After taking Renju's body, Saito killed Shoko, then brought the body to Bloom Park. But as he explained it to me, I somehow felt that I already knew. I didn't understand why. It felt like it was being etched into my brain. Why was Shoko's rental phone in the horse? Are you gonna tell me? Thank you.
Oh, right. I put that there.
Care to explain
when I
why?
was fixing Shoko's body on the horse, her phone fell out of her clothes. I forgot that I had given her one. I didn't want to take it with me, and I didn't want to toss it away. So, I decided to push it into the mouth of the horse.
The merry-go-round horse's mouth was hollow, which allowed the phone to fall down into its body.
Okay, day 2, Saturday.
I was still in Renju's body. My next target was Iris. If I asked her to come to the abandoned factory, I knew she would be skeptical, so I called her to Sunfish Pocket. I even video called her. But for some reason, She said no. This was around 5 p.m. I was still Renju, the president of Lemniscate.
Oh, so by Date seeing Iris in the Somnium, he was like, oh, wait, shit, she's gonna be dead. Like, don't leave your house. When he, by not seeing that in the other path, where he, like, makes Mizuki talk again, he doesn't tell Iris to watch out. And then that's how, like, the plan goes through with Saito switching bodies. Okay, so the Somnium actually did serve a actual purpose. All right. So it wasn't just sort of inconsequential, oh, like the paths diverge for no real reason. No, the Somnium actually played a role. Okay. Okay. That does help assuage like some of the like gripes I had earlier. Fair enough.
I didn't think I would have any trouble getting her to trust me, but...
Date, do you remember? Saturday evening after syncing with Mizuki. Inside the Somnium, you thought you saw Iris's body, so you called her. The time was 4:52 p.m., right before Renju called Iris. You told her.
Well, this
Okay,
was
don't go anywhere.
convenient.
Lock the door and stay at home.
Iris didn't accept Saito's proposition because of your warning. If you did not warn her...
She would have been taken here.
I decided to pick her up in Renju's car. I thought that if she saw me in person, she would trust me. However...
You got in an accident around 6:10 p.m. and lost consciousness.
So unlucky. My plans were ruined. But my ultimate goal is still achievable. So it's all good.
Wow. So okay, it's neat how like the story was diverging off of that. Okay, day 3, Sunday.
After the accident, my body was taken to Central Hospital. I regained consciousness just past 12 a.m. Sunday. The surgery was a success, but Renju's organs were in a horrible state. But I had somewhere to be. I left the hospital, rented a car, and headed to Iris's house.
Oh, so Renju had like some internal bleeding or some other issue from the accident. They were probably gonna like keep him in, but he left, so Renju actually was dying. But Saito didn't care because he needed the plan to go through by any means necessary.
I know what happened after that. You got to the Sagan household at 2 a.m. You pushed the intercom button.
He was sweating buckets and he came up to me with this begging look in his eyes. He said, "Come with me."
You got Iris to come with you. But when you tried to bring her here...
Yeah, that's when she like escaped.
I got scared. I pulled my hand away and ran.
And because the body was
you
still
know that
beaten
too.
up, he wasn't going to be able to catch her.
But you're exactly right. I was planning to put her to sleep in the car, but I didn't have my drugs on me. The sleeping pills were inside Renju's crushed car. I was pushing my luck. My plan and my body were both in shambles. I'm sure the painkillers were affecting me as well. My mind was scrambled, and I couldn't think straight. I couldn't chase after her. I needed to sleep. I managed to make it back here and collapsed on the ground. Next thing I knew, it was the next day. I woke up around noon on Monday. Renju's body was about to expire.
Then day 4, Monday.
By Monday, Renju's body was almost completely dead. And of course, my consciousness as well. That's when I got a call from a Mr. Amanoma. The man you called Pewter.
I knew the story after that. Care to explain?
The boss told me that number 89 was coming. Then, Renju asked, "Is there any way we can let number 89 escape?"
But why did you call Renju? Oh. But no. Why would he call Renju? Because I know that there's implied, like, some history between them, that Pewter might have feelings for him? But why would he call Renju about this? So Pewter came up with a plan to help number 89 escape. Rohan, as number 89, got into the car with Saito as Renju and fled from the police. I guess he would, like, I know Pewter's reasoning as to helping 89 or Rohan as 89, because that would have uncovered the whole Saito thing, and So probably wanted to keep that under wraps. So was still alive at this time, so he, and like with the whole investigation of Monica, like all of that would have like come to light. So yeah, So was going to keep that under wraps by any means necessary. He saw the body because of Hitomi, so all of that makes sense. What I don't get is why Pewter called Renju. He would have not had any reason to call him. He didn't know, for all he knew, Saito was still... Well, I don't... Yeah, for all he knew, Saito... Oh, but no, Saito... Because Rohan's body was dead. But all of this matched the MO of Saito, so I guess he would have assumed that, oh, this means Saito is still alive somewhere. But that doesn't explain why he called Renju. That's a plot hole. At risk of spoilers, why would Pewter call Renju? I wonder. I know this is like getting into potential spoiler territory, but we're nearing the end of the game. Okay, so my assumption was correct. They apparently were a couple. They were... Oh no. Okay. Alright, so maybe he was just calling to see like, oh, where are you? Everybody's looking for you, blah, blah, blah. And, like, then everything is going crazy here. Okay. Alright. Fair enough, then. I mean, that... It is still a bit of a plot hole, in a sense. But I can see how you can get from point A to point B. That he was probably worried about Renju and the fact that Date was adamant on finding him, because then that must have implied that there was like he was connected to the cases here, and that worried Pewter. Whether it was because it was Renju or because of the possibility of Saito, either way it worried Pewter and the escape from the hospital and whatnot. So even without them explicitly stating, I can see how you can get from point A to point B. But all right, I'll stop like trying to break that down further. Why did you want number 89 to escape?
When I
Easy
heard that
body.
number 89 was coming to Abyss HQ,
Plus, Rohan probably would have spilled the beans on everything.
I came up with a plan. Iris trusts this number 89, this body.
Oh.
I thought I could use it to get to her. And there was another reason. I planned on eventually switching bodies with you. You and I would get our original bodies back. And after I do that, I will kill Iris and Hitomi. In front of you, while you're in this body. A rather nice plan if I do say so myself.
And I guess in the other path, where we never talked to number 89, that was thrown out the window. So he had to do the next best thing and just get to like the closest person he could in Boss. I mean, he carried out his plan like to a T aside from number 89, but like I said, next best thing then would be Boss.
That's why I asked Pewter to help number 89 escape. I wanted this body at all costs.
What happened after you escaped with number 89 in the car?
I brought Rohan, who was inside number 89's body, to the abandoned factory. Rohan was my partner in the Cyclops serial killings 6 years ago. So naturally, we had a lot to talk about. But I didn't have much time left. Not to sound like a broken record, but Renju's body was almost done. It was completely useless at this point. So, I put Rohan to sleep and began the sync. As a result, this happened.
Renju.
It's just like I told you. He died of natural causes.
Well, technically he didn't, because his mind was already like switched with Shoko. So, no, Renju would technically die from murder. Rohan, as Renju, died from natural causes. About the shooting on Monday.
Just mercenaries I hired. After I woke up Monday, I arranged the hit. They were expensive, but I had access to Renju's bank account. I paid them with his money. Of course, my intention was only to kidnap Iris. But after I got this body, I didn't really need them anymore. But they had already been paid good money, so I decided to leave the arrangements as they were. And then, Pewter.
But then, if they would have succeeded, you wouldn't have had your body back.
I told him about Iris hiring the assassins. I told him he could use them for whatever he needed. And he acted on his own, without consulting me.
Day 5, Tuesday.
I called Iris about 24 hours ago. Tuesday at 1:40 a.m., I started a video chat with Iris. Long time no see. I'm sorry to call you out of the blue like this, but I need to see you. Iris got so excited that she dropped her guard. I told her where to meet, and she agreed right away. It was all according to plan. I knew that if I looked like him, she would do anything.
I've been looking for him for 6 years.
Yeah, because that's why she wanted to be idle.
That is why Iris left Matsushita Diner.
So the person she trusts most
You, Date. Number 89's current body was originally yours.
After Iris got into the car, I put her to sleep. I restrained her and called Hitomi.
Oh, and Hitomi would believe him
You
too.
have your daughter. Don't call the police or she dies.
Oh, she must have been felt real betrayed here then.
I used Iris to reel in Hitomi. And you. Thanks for being so cooperative. But you did drag your feet. I was getting tired of waiting.
About Monica's murder 18 years ago.
I was only 12, but I remember it vividly.
Are we going to continue? The game's
On
not
that
frozen. He's
day,
blinking.
18
Okay.
years ago, I heard my dad on the phone. I'm going to see Monica. I followed him. I got into a taxi and followed my dad's car. He went to the Harbor Warehouse district.
Why did you kill Monica?
I've only ever been happy when I was killing something. Before Monica, I would kill cats and pigeons. It was the only way I could feel happiness. The only way I could feel anything. But like a drug, I eventually grew a tolerance to it. Next, I'll kill a human. That's when I found out about Monica. That woman took my dad from me. And she stole all the happiness from my house. So I chose her as a target. I was born with a brain disorder. I can't secrete oxytocin from my pituitary gland. And I didn't have a mother. Not a real one, I mean. My mom died giving birth to me. So, naturally, my emotions toward my dad were complicated.
Oh, so probably blamed him.
Sometimes I think, if I didn't kill Monica, would things be different? Maybe the murders 6 years ago never would have happened. Me, you, Rohan. Maybe none of us would have gotten mixed up in this. And maybe Shoko Nadami never would have gotten killed. Isn't destiny a curious thing? One mistake can change so many lives.
Listen to the rest of his story.
Sorry, I don't have anything else to say to you. And even I'm growing tired of seeing that twisted, angry face of yours. So, shall we get started? Give me my body back.
Wait, does he not know about Aiba?
What a strange fake eye.
He doesn't.
Oh well.
Oh, and since it's fake, he's not going to be like, ooh, all right, well, I'm going to... Ew! Since it's fake, he's not gonna be like, oh, I'm going to eat it. But I'm not the sinker, so... Am I gonna be playing as Saito?